So I'm here to record a video for The Haves and Have Nots, Season 4, Episode 5. It was titled Immunity. So just jumping right into it, it started off with Benny stumbling into the house. He is in like an uproar because he sees this dead body on the floor. Of course, it's Quincy. There's blood everywhere. He doesn't see anybody else. He asks Candace, what is going on? What did you do? She's saying, we. He said, we who? She said, me and Jeffrey. He barged in. It was self-defense. We killed him. And he's like, what in the world? Okay, we have to figure something out. She said, I don't want you to get involved. Candace, he has to get involved. He has now seen the crime scene. Like, he knows what happened. He cannot just pretend like he didn't. Plus, your nosy neighbor across the street, I'm sure that she saw him barge inside. So, anywho, Benny's like, where's Jeffrey? You need to go find him. Make sure he's not singing to the police right now. You need to look as normal as possible, and I will take care of this. Of course, Benny is stronger than Candace, so I'm sure he will figure something out. Hopefully, he can get all the blood cleaned up and all of that. Side note, his sister is still looking for him this episode. I'm going to hurry up and get her out the way. So she gets somebody to get a laptop computer and to go on there and trace his phone. They find the address to Candy Cane Lane. I thought that'd be a dead giveaway, but maybe she's slow. Anywho, residential area. They want to get a car that's nice enough, so I guess it looks like they actually belong in that neighborhood, and they will be over there soon, I suppose, to check it out, to see what's going on. So everybody's going to be showing up to her house. Anywho, I hope that Quincy is taken care of, gone by then. Anywho, back to the jail. So we have basically the whole family in all three cells. Jeffrey in the middle. There's a lot of bickering back and forth between Jim and Veronica. And I love it because I love to hate Veronica. And I really despise Jim. But the only time I like him is when he's against Veronica. Anywho, so Jeffrey gets called into questioning by the DA because they want to get a statement from him. And when he leaves, his dad and his mom are telling him don't say anything. And of course, Jim continues to go back and forth with Veronica to the point where David decides he's going to choke him out and try to fight him. And I'm thinking, David, your wife is evil to the core. You see the pictures as evidence. You just simply don't want to believe it. And this is so sad to watch. And you are really standing up for her. She treats your son like he is the scum of the earth. And you're standing up for her. Go somewhere. Anyways, the DA comes to break it up and tells David he's free to go. So people are thinking, oh, maybe he had some type of deal with her. Well, he didn't make any deal with her. Of course, he finds out later that Maggie Day got him out. And he's like, oh, whoop-de-doo. And why would she only get me out and nobody else out? And so Jennifer, the DA, is questioning him about his relationship with Maggie Day. And then she throws a wrench in there because she says, I loved you and you wouldn't even sleep with me because you loved Veronica so much. Okay. So we'll get some more background information with that. But then she's like, well, are you sleeping with Maggie? Honey, he's not sleeping with Maggie just like he didn't sleep with you. And your thirstiness is not appealing. And that's not going to make him want you anymore. I don't think she understands. If his wife never got out of jail, she's not even an option. And especially not at this point because men like to chase. You're literally throwing yourself at him. It's not like a prize if he wins you in some type of way. So anywho, going past that, when he was leaving out of the jail, Veronica is telling him, make sure you get me out. He's like, no, I'm focusing on my son. She's like, you can get him later. He's like, whatever. Anyways, when he gets out there, he uses Maggie's phone. First of all, he's mad at her for putting the picture in the newspaper. And she was like, well, you needed to see it. He's like, you need to recant the story. No, she's not recanting the story. You want her to lie so you can feel better about your miserable marriage. Anywho, he gets Maggie's phone to make sure there's not a hit out on his wife put on by Jim, and basically the lady just tells him, hey, only thing I know is that you don't need to go home. So whatever. So he knows there's a hit out. He wants to help Jeffrey, but it's a conflict of interest, so he can't. This was the best freaking part of the episode, the part that I'm about to say. Whoever the actor is that plays Jeffrey, I do not know his real name, but he did an amazing job on this part. Like, I seriously felt his feelings and emotion and like the hatred that Jeffrey has towards his mother. It's like he loves her and he hates her all at the same time. And he's so fed up and tired of her, he just wants her to go down. Like, and if he can assist in that in some type of way, he will. Like, you could see like the tears were forming in his eyes. It was just, that was the best scene ever. I'm like, that was good. Anyways, so he's like going back and forth with Jennifer, and they come to the conclusion he's not gonna testify against the Cryers or his dad, because technically he didn't see what they did. He doesn't know that they did anything. Like, Wyatt hates everybody, but he doesn't. He just like hates his mom, which is interesting because he said, I'm doing this because I love her. And because she said, do you not like your mom? He said, I love her. And the way I interpreted that is that he loved her so much, and he still loves her to the point where it like kills him that she hates him so much, and she does everything to try to bring him down, and she's trying to bring down Wyatt as well. And of course he cares for Wyatt, so it's just like a lot of like just pent up like just anger in there. And he's like, forget it, I will gladly testify against her if she can just go away, because loving her and trying to please her has made my life miserable, and I'm not doing it anymore. So she was happy about that. She was like, great, you can get immunity, and Wyatt's the one that was asked for you to get immunity as well. And he's like, really? And she's like, yeah, he really cares for you. Now, I really don't know where this storyline is going. I'm not sure if Wyatt cares for him as in like a brother, best friend type of way, like you're a great person, or if he cares for him the way that Jeffrey cares for Wyatt. But we shall see where that goes. Anywho, so of course when he gets out, he goes straight to Wyatt's house, and he looks like stressed out. Wyatt is like carefree. He's like, man, our parents aren't here. And Wyatt acts like a freaking teenager, and Jeffrey's like, no, stupid, they're gonna get out of jail. Like, this is not good. I don't know why you did that. Like, I'm going away. And so he's like, so then all of a sudden they hear the door, and it's Candace. She comes in, and Wyatt doesn't like her because of the affair with Jim. And so she's like, Jeffrey, why were you at the police station? What did you say to them? And he was like, I don't want to talk about it. And Wyatt, this butthole, is just like, no, he doesn't have to tell you anything because it doesn't have anything to do with you. Me and him got immunity. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, just drop it. And then he's like, but Wyatt, he's just singing and singing and singing like he always does. And he said, yeah, because I'm the one that hit that little girl. I killed that little girl, and I hit your brother. And Wyatt is saying it like it's nothing. See, this is why he should have went to jail to begin with, because he's going to think that he can literally get away with murder, and he's just like walking around scot-free like he didn't do anything wrong. But anywho, so she's like, are you serious? Is he high or is he serious right now? Jeffrey still doesn't want to talk about it because Jeffrey has just been busted. Like, Candace was like, you've known this whole time that he was the one that hit my brother and you didn't say anything. And Candace has really looked out for Jeffrey. They've grown to like really love each other. They genuinely had like a best friend, brother and sister relationship. She helped him to just like accept who he is, stand up to his mom, tried to make his life a little easier, gave him a place to stay and everything. And yet your brother was in the hospital and almost died, and Jeffrey did not tell you, and he knew this entire time. And he's been doing everything to keep Wyatt out of jail. That is absolutely ridiculous. So Candace is like butthurt. Probably like just as hurt as War was when he found out that like Candace like lied to him. So, you know, a lot of relationships are like breaking up on here. So, you know, that Candace is going to seek revenge. Anyways, the episode ends with Hannah not having enough money to ride in the cab to the county hospital. So, so she could take her grandson in. And so they end up sitting on a bench, and her grandson passes out on her out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I hope he's not dead, like, seriously. And I say this every like review, but please don't let the poor boy be dead. So I do see that she does make it to the county hospital some type of way next week, and the doctor is like, what happened? I really hope they can figure something out. I do not know what this little boy's sickness is. He was like hot and sweating, and he said his stomach hurt and he needs his medicine, but for the life of me, I cannot figure out what this medicine is. So if you could please comment below and let me know what you think it may be, or what condition he may have, or what they were giving him. I'm not sure, but please let me know if you have some type of idea, because I'm tired of being in the dark on this subject. But anywho, hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, not dislike. Comment and subscribe. And visit me at Mrs.